It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run. Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man is Thielen, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. First down, here's the run with Cook. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big playability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
PAT up and good by Rosas. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
It's over, let's dominate!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On second down, it's Cook. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Wentz.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, If you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. To the ground, Cook, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess... as the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they snap him short of the first as he can only get to the 20.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Shotgun now from Murray. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
The 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A 10th carry of the game for Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Down Vikings.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half for reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A give to Cook out of the gun. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Wentz. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cook on the toss left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this time he is in. Dalvin Cook with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And he'll just take a seat in the driver to get at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Murray dancing to his left. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On third down. Murray escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. With Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And 2 at the Packers' 14-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Wentz now to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's third and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Wentz gonna throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Around the 3-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll go again to Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Murray from midfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First down, Murray. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back. Take 4. He's crying.
They go back to the ground with Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Flush to his right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. This is Jones. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have the Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Murray. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
Eluding the pressure right. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Come on, boys!
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. Let's see if they can rebound.
just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Wentz. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a run with Cook. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. On the carry, it's Cook. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Murray now. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Murray now to throw, escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Gladney.
And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
They run. Cook. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 14. The open man is Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
This is caught. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 17 more yards on that one, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's got the 1st down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. Operating from the gun, Murray. He'll try and run it. And he's out right at the 25. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Again, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 2nd down now. It's Cook.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
They run the counter with Cook. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it was their defense